Today on Comic Fight, who is the best new addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Spider-Man or Black Panther? In a strange twist of fate, Sal will not be representing Spider-Man, he will be representing T'Challa, and Benedito will be representing Peter Parker. Benedito, will you be taking any time to search on the internet?
No, we will not.
Oh, fancy. The guys will have a minute and a half to present their arguments and 30 seconds for rebuttal each. At the end, I'll decide who is the winner of this comic fight, but the fight doesn't have to end here, folks. You can take it down to the comments below and let us know who you think won this comic fight, but just keep it clean and above the belt. So, we rolled our D20, which grew over our PAX trip.
Yeah.
Sal selected odds. It did in fact roll odds, but this time we're going to give him the option if he wants to go first or second. Sal?
I'm gonna go second.
Ooh. Guys, are you ready to present your argument as to why Spider-Man is the best new addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I think so. I mean, we have to be.
Alright, ready on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so the reason that Spider-Man is the best addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe is because it has been highly anticipated for a long time. He hasn't been a part of it. They have fought tooth and nail for a long time to try and get him over there, and we finally have him. Basically because Sony has finally, screwed the pooch on it.
Yeah. I would say Spider-Man is also the most bankable Marvel character historically, and still the case. He's on the most merchandising, I believe. He is also, I would say, one of the more relatable Marvel characters, especially for young people. He is a younger character, so there's a lot of opportunity for him to appeal to the upcoming generation of future Marvel fans.
That's actually a huge point. There is a whole new generation of fans that are watching the movies, and they haven't had Spider-Man. They've had a whole lot of comics, but this is the first time that he's going to be on film with all of the other characters that they know and love in the Avengers movies. Not only that, but Spider-Man also has had a much longer reign in the comics industry. He was much more popular back in the day. I would say that he is more popular now as well, so he's more anticipated.
All right, you guys.
Not only that, he has his web shooters, so we're not getting the organic webbing Spider-Man, which I am really hopeful for. The fantastic cameo that he appears where he catches the shield and is just like, "Hi guys." It was great. I am so excited about that. You didn't hear T'Challa speak at all in the trailer.
I assume he will speak in the movie, but, maybe it'll be lame. You don't know.
Alright. Sal, are you ready for your argument?
Yes.
Alright, you have a minute and a half on the clock. Your time starts now.
Okay, T'Challa, I think, is the best new addition to the MCU because he brings to the table a lot of new and important things to the roster of the Avengers and the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole. One, he brings diversity. We only have 2 or 3 major African-American characters on the Avengers roster. We've got War Machine, and we've got Anthony Mackie, the Falcon, and Vision is like a robot, so he doesn't really count. But in any case, he is bringing a new whole country to the table. He's the ruler of his own land. He is representing an entire arm of the world that we haven't seen previously before. While he does rule a fictional country, he represents an African arm of the world, and I think that's really important to be represented, especially in cinema today. The other thing that he brings to the table is coolness. T'Challa is not only an important character, he's a cool character. He has really neat armor. He has really cool skills. He can he has durability, strength. He has speed. He has super claws. He's got an Iron Man helmet-esque kind of thing from his Wakandan technology. He has access to vibranium, and he also is mystical in nature, and that's kind of cool because we're going to see a lot of that in Doctor Strange.
Alright guys, are you ready for your 30-second rebuttal?
Yes.
Alright, got 30 seconds on the clock, and your time begins now.
So in response to your arguments about T'Challa, I'll just say that Spider-Man, I think there's a benefit to Spider-Man being an American character. I think he'll be easier to integrate into the collection of superheroes. He's more relatable. He's one of us. He'll easily form relationships with the other characters, I think, more so than T'Challa would.
Not only that, but all the powers that you mentioned about speed, agility, strength, Spider-Man has those.
Good point. Plus, he's super smart.
Incredibly smart. He invented web shooters.
Sal, you ready for your rebuttal?
Yes.
Alright, 30 seconds on the clock, and your time begins now.
T'Challa is also super smart. He has a PhD. He invented a lot of that technology that's in the helmet that he uses. The other thing is, while Peter Parker is American, and it is cool that we get like this representation in that movie, I think that the Avengers is a global organization. He's pulling in different aspects of the whole world. He's representing not just like a guy from Queens, he's representing an entire group of people who are previously unrepresented in cinema today. And this is on a huge global scale like Marvel movies.
Alright, we heard the arguments, we heard the rebuttals, and now it's time for me to make a call based only on these arguments. I have to throw out everything else I know about these characters and my own feelings about said characters and go simply on the arguments. Only on the arguments, guys, okay? Based on the arguments alone, I gotta tell you, I gotta give it to Sal.
Whoa!
This is an upset, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But he said 2 magic words, guys.
Doctor Strange.
That's right.
Arguments.
That is an argument.
You said it.
fair.
It's part of the
He
argument.
is the judge.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
sir.
king of the dead.
He knew who was going to be decided.
I feel that's like slipping the judge a 20.
We could have done it too.
You could have.
I'm sure we could have found. a way
Yeah,
to
no,
incorporate that.
absolutely. To be honest with you, I
Pete
had
and Doc have a lot of history
They
together.
hang out a
Yeah.
lot together, and I'm excited for that. But I had to not even think about that.
And
Like,
I didn't
what?
know that.
It's a very good point, actually, because the Doctor Strange movie is coming out next.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So it ties directly into the next property.
Yeah.
So
That's
we
right.
probably should
That's
do
right.
that.
To be fair, though, I think everyone on this couch is very excited for both characters
No
to
doubt.
be in this. I'm sure this man over here is very excited for that side's character.
Yeah.
But I think both of them made excellent points. But we'd love to know what you guys think. Who won this comic fight? And what would you have brought up in your arguments if you had a minute and a half to convince me who was best? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget, keep it above the belt and keep fighting. We'll see you guys next time on Comic Fights. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
Bye.
Bye.
Today on Comic Fights,
Today.
Zoe!
She looks like she's gonna kill her.